Hi everybody, my name is Erin. I'm with Velomuse, an organization dedicated to creating lifelong cyclists, and I'm going to show you how to relace your wheel to a new rim. Now the situation that you would use to relace your wheel to a new rim is if only the rim is damaged or unusable. Maybe you hit a pothole really hard on your new rim, everything else, your hub, your spokes, and your spoke nipples are all intact and in good working order, but your rim itself is compromised and it needs to be replaced. In my situation, my rim has been worn down through excessive brake pad wear. Since moving to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, I've noticed a lot of excess brake pad wear, and that's because the roads are salted and the very lightweight aluminum rims wear down a lot faster than what I'm used to riding on California roads that never get salted. So what I'm doing today is I am just transferring over each of the spokes from my old rim to my new rim. And my new rim I'm actually kind of downgrading to a heavier, more industrial version that has a wear line indicator for two reasons. One, it'll last longer, and two, I'll know precisely when the rim has been worn to the extent that I can no longer safely use it. So I've gotten it started. You can see here I've got the valve hole touching on the old rim and the eyelets touching on the old rim. And I've transferred those over to the new rim so that the tube valve will come through in a straight line and be easy to access with a pump. And I'm transferring it over onto the new rim. So I will do that through the rest of the wheel, and I will just demonstrate how I remove a spoke and transfer it over. I use a Park Tools trimming stand, the TS2 model, and that's this device here. And then I have a spoke wrench, which is a 2mm, which is calibrated specifically for the type of spoke nipples I have. I also have a spoke nipple driver. It's basically a modified tool. It looks a lot like Phillips flathead, but it has a little point in the middle so that it can go through the hole inside a spoke nipple. This is a spoke nipple. I don't know if you'll be able to see through, but there is a hole that goes through the middle where the spoke can go all the way through the spoke nipple and anchor it against the rim. This is a spoke. A lot of times you can get different thicknesses of the spoke, but in general you want a spoke that is strong at least near the J-bend and where the spoke nipple connects, so that you don't have friction breaks. So I'm going to go ahead and get started backing out the next nipple here. Nipples are a lot like screws, so when you're looking at them, a lot of people get confused which way is tight, which way is loose. Just look at it from the outside of the rim, the top of the spoke nipple. Left is loose, right is tight. So we're just going to back it out till you don't see the spoke sticking through the hole in the middle, just like that. And then you're going to use your nipple driver to back it out the rest of the way. Sometimes it may take a little while, so the whole process of building wheels or relacing wheels or even just truing wheels, it's not a very complicated process, but a lot of people just take their wheels to a bike shop to have it done because it is time consuming and you have to be patient, you have to be precise and consistent with your method. It doesn't hurt to do a little bit of extra research to get the proper spoke lengths if you're using new spokes. DT Swiss makes an excellent calculator, and if you're going to use a new hub, you'd have to include the different measurements of the hub, including the flange and the width and the diameter.